After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On the shotgun, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A run here with Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fair. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This one is caught downfield by Wrigley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's McCarthy. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The tight end Fant in motion. His drive will start on the ground. And slim pickings there to about the 12-yard line. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it...
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Tight end going in motion here. Up the middle they go. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now McCarthy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. A A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Man in motion is Smith. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one complete to Ridley. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
His 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. Again, it's Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Ravens. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A pass complete there to Smith. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. On 2nd down, they run the counter. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's into the end zone. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Ravens are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, they leave Ridley wide open. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The extra point is good. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He will have a Ravens 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll send their tight end left. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down. Now a running play. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, here's McCarthy. To the outside, he's got Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. To the ground, a first down run. Not much there, maybe a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And the Ravens have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.